Hi guys, I'm Raul from Simplilearn and welcome to this video on how to install Eclipse IDE on your Windows 10 operating system. Now an IDE is an integrated development environment. On this, computer programmers can perform software development. Now Eclipse is one of several in the market like IntelliJ, BlueJ, Dr. Java and so on. Now to install Eclipse, first you need to install Java. This is because if you try to run the Eclipse installer, this shows up. This shows that you do need Java before you can install Eclipse on your operating system. So first let's go and download Java. Now let's search for Java install and then go to this link. Now here we have the latest version, which is version 13. We're not going to pick that one up. We're going to go to version 8. Now we're choosing version 8 because this is one of the most commonly used versions of Java. So let's select this. So we'll go down all the way here and here we can see two options, the 64-bit and the 86-bit. So this basically represents the 32-bit operating system. So if you do have one, you can select this option. Since we have a 64-bit operating system, I'm going to select this. But before the installation, you need to accept license agreement and select this. Now I've already logged in, so I'm just going to install now. Let's select this, go to downloads, click on this. And then this shows up. We'll go to next, and let the install complete. So here we have another pop-up. So if you want to change the destination folder, you can select this option. This is fine with me, so I'm going to go with next. That's it. We'll let the installation complete now. So there you go, the installation is now complete. So if you want to look at tutorials or documentation, you can go to the next steps. I don't want to, so let's close and go back. Now just because we've installed Java, we can't exactly run it yet. For that, we need environment variables. Now, environment variables help the computer understand that it needs to run Java when it sees a .java file. For that, let's go to the control panel. Let's go to system and then let's go here and select advanced system settings. And then this shows up. Now before we can set the environment variables, we'll need the path to where Java is installed. So let's go to File Explorer. Let's click C drive. Let's go to Program Files. So this is where I install Java. Let's go to Java. First, let's go to JDK and bin. Now let's go back here. Click on Environment Variables. Select a path here. Now go back. Let's copy that and press on New and paste this. Now likewise, let's go back. Go to JRE, which is the Java Runtime Environment, and JDK, which is the Java Development Kit. Click on this, go to bin, and select this path. Go back, go to path, select new, and paste this as well. And there you go, the environment variables are now set. Let's click on OK, and that's done. Now let's install Eclipse. Let's go back again and search for Eclipse. In here, select this option, click on download, select 64-bit. So and this shows up. So I've already downloaded it, so we can directly go there. I'm going to click on this now. So now we have the installer show up. So here you can choose from a number of different options like C, C++, PHP and so on. So you want this one, we'll click on this and here we can just install. We'll accept and there you go, the installation is going on right now. We'll remember accepted licenses, accept this. You need to accept these certificates, accept selected. And there you go, we're complete. Let's launch. So now we need to set up a directory. So I'm okay with this. So let's launch. And there you go, here's the workspace. So let's run a very simple program now. So we'll close this and here you have the package explorer. Let's open this up. So in case you can't access the package explorer, go to window, click on show view and select package explorer. Now first, to run a program, you need to create a Java project. Click on this and let's name our project. Let's go to next. And here you see SRC or source. Now this is where the source code of your program is. Now we'll just finish and that's that. Now we go to source. Right click, new and create class. Now let's create a class 1 and finish. And now we should be able to run any program we want. Let's look at the very simple code of writing hello world. So let's open the main function. There we go, let's open a bracket. Here, let's print. And that's that. Now let's run the program by clicking on this icon. Let's select the class. And there we go, we have an output. This means the program is running successfully. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys found this informative and helpful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.